I gotta be real. For a second, I do have to actually talk about this. The fact is, we kind of overhype the launch, and then we lose interest very fast. Why do we, as MMO players, love a fresh, love a launch, love a new experience? You would honestly think that we would actually care more about playing the game than we do about actually being hyped to play the game, right? Now, I'm not saying everybody, because I know a large portion of people truly do just love to play the game over and over and over again. And here we stand right now, where we just look at the state of things, and people seem to love, and I said this all the time, but they love this shit. They love playing afresh, a launch. And then they quit by the end of phase 1. And this happens all the time. And it always kind of is interesting for me because, like, you see people who are genuinely talk more about playing the game than they play it. And you see it all the time. Pre-patch, launch, and prep, fresh. It's always the funnest, the best, the most interesting time. But as soon as you enter phase 2 or phase 3, everyone's like, I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. And it's always been an interesting situation because I feel like back in the day, fresh wasn't as big a deal as it is now. I feel like back in the day, people cared more about playing the game than they care about the fresh experience. Or like Poxy in chat just said, they like the idea of it, but then reality hits. They like the idea, the theory, this option of this idealized version they create in their head, where everybody is equal, everybody is fair, there is no difficulty, sweaty, non-sweaty, casual, hardcore. You're all playing on an even, equal playing field. And then you go from this situation to the actual launch experience where the game is out and everybody's playing. And the immediate the hype falls off, right? And you see this in every single MMO that came out recently. From Ashes of Creation, to Throne and Liberty, to Lost Ark. That launch dopamine, the dopamine hits you so hard, and the dopamine then skyrockets through the roof. And then the dopamine stops, and you realize, oh shit. Oh, I don't actually like it that much. Okay. And then you just move on to the next thing. And I'm not trying to like discredit any like hype chase or anything else like that, right? I understand why people always hype. They want a new thing that's gonna like let them relive the 2004, the 2007, 2008, 9, 10, those old experiences. But I feel like as gaming has evolved, we the players have not evolved to the degree that I feel like we kind of should have. I'm not saying that we should all be playing the game in the super sweaty, turbo, terrible way, or the super casual, non-give-a-fuck way. But I kind of wish people cared more about just playing the game for the sake of the game. If they want to experience it that way, delete Questy and RestedXP. They won't, though. Because imagine questing without this telling you exactly everywhere to go. They also set unrealistic expectations for themselves in the game. MMO is odd, you need a month or two to see if it works. That's valid too. I think at some point in time, the player base will finally come together and realize that what's more important than the game is actually caring to play the game. Because as soon as you get into this mentality of just experiencing it, that's when it sucks. When you create this idealized experience that you can never be lived up to. Where if you just logged on and played the game, you would have a good time. But I don't know if that's possible in today's day and age. I don't know if that's actually possible in today's day and age. I mean, maybe someday, with the right MMO class or plus, we'll go back to playing the game and caring about the game for the sake of the game. But it is simply what it is. I'm having fun. I love this game. I'm addicted. 20 fucking years. Well, 2007, so 19 years? Whatever. But also, to a degree, I do think there's this MMO design, like Ankh in chat said. I do think MMO design forces people to get tired or take a break, because MMO is designed to either play 18 hours a day or just stop playing and come back at the next fresh, the next reset, the next restart. So you always feel like you're either behind or you have to put so much time to stay ahead that at some point in time, you skip to the next one. At least that would be my theory. I can't say it's fact, but that would be my theory.